guys. Today I'm going to be giving you a it girl makeup tutorial, kind of like a get ready with me while I tell you all my tips on feeling confident and how to feel like a baddie. This it girl trend has been around for a while. I made a video about it a few months ago. I really loved filming that and I like the way that it came out. I do want to make this kind of makeup tutorial to both show you the getting ready process, but then also just talk to you guys and kind of give my advice on how to feel confident and how to feel good on the inside and out. Stuff that I need to hear myself and hopefully inspire some of you. I did my hair this morning. I put on a cute little tank top with little bows on it. So step one of feeling good, I have already done. I'm gonna start with my skin. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid. This is in the shade Classic Ivory, and I have a foundation brush by Wet n Wild. Something I've been trying to do more, which I've noticed a lot of girls do with their makeup, is actually like pack it on and not be afraid to use a lot of product. And I explained this in my most recent Get Ready With Me, but I do have a very light hand when it comes to makeup. I've been kind of training myself to put on more makeup than I usually would, just because I know that's what's gonna even out the skin tone. A lot of people say less is more, and I do agree, but if you wanna look baked and like almost airbrushed, I feel like packing it on is just the best idea. So since we're talking about skin, I think one of the major components of confidence is how your skin is looking. And I know for a lot of us girls, it's super complicated to feel good when you're breaking out or you have spots. I just finished my period, but all last week I was feeling horrible because I have like hormonal acne that'll come up on my jaw, and it's so hard to feel good when you have so many problem spots on your skin. Truly, there's nothing we can do to make our acne go away like this. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Creaseless Concealer and just another Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna do like kind of a thick couple swipes. As I was saying, we can't control our skin. We are our biggest haters sometimes. We see it all the time. Maybe our friends or somebody online has some acne, but like they still put on makeup, they still put on a nice outfit, and the acne really doesn't bring anything down, you know? I'll notice this a lot with my friends if they start complaining about their pimples, and I look at them and I'm like, you literally look beautiful. And like, yes, I can see there's a pimple on your face, but it's doing nothing to take away from your beauty. And I think that's the way that we have to talk to ourselves sometimes. Also gonna highlight the bridge of my nose with the leftover concealer. So honestly, whenever I have skin problems, I will either let my skin breathe for a little bit. If I don't need to put on makeup, I won't. I'll also just go about my makeup as usual and kind of work around it and just give it time to pass, because it will pass. We all have our own beautiful features, our own unique features, and having acne doesn't take away from that. So I think it's best to remind ourselves what we like about ourselves physically when we're having some kind of skin struggle or any struggle. I'm gonna set my skin makeup with this Fit Me powder. This is also in the shade Classic Ivory, and I'm obsessed with this. I think this is a really affordable powder to have that isn't like a translucent or something really expensive from Sephora. Another confidence tip that I have is to put in more effort in your everyday routine. You know, not necessarily dress up for everything, but at least feel good when you go out. For example, when my hair is freshly washed, it's very wavy and frizzy, and I hate having to take the time to straighten it or to blow it out. But if I go out with my hair looking a mess, then I don't feel good. I don't feel confident, and it honestly puts me in a bad mood sometimes. I don't know if I'm being dramatic, but I feel like a lot of girls can relate to that. So I always make sure to take the time to fix my hair before I go anywhere, even if I'm going to the grocery store. It's so important to romanticize the little moments that we have in life, all the mundane, and just make ourselves happy, because we deserve to be happy in every moment that we're living. Even this little shirt that I'm wearing just makes me feel so cute and confident. It's actually a pajama shirt. Just having cute outfits to wear. I'm gonna contour with my Fenty Beauty Stick. I'm gonna try to get a little harsh with it because I have a very light hand, as I said. I'll probably do one swipe, then blend and add a little bit more. But like I was saying, having a cute outfit and, you know, putting something together makes me feel so put together, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. And I know a lot of people say that, but it is true. If I go to the store, I can wear a workout set or like yoga pants, or even just like a pair of blue jeans with a white t-shirt. It just makes you feel more confident in your everyday life, as opposed to getting up in the morning and then going to the store in your pajamas. I also think like having almost like designated clothing, I guess what I'm trying to say is a time and place for everything. Even if I'm just staying home all day, I will have, you know, a few moments in my pajamas in the morning and relax, but then I will take a shower shower, make myself feel clean, and then put on an outfit. It doesn't even have to be a pair of jeans. It can be a workout outfit or like a long skirt, just something comfortable to wear around the house while I do all my afternoon activities, because having that separation of like, these are my daily clothes and these are my sleeping clothes really helps me feel more in tune with myself and more productive. Like I can get things done and just less of a slob. And I know some people can just hang out in their pajamas all day and they don't feel that way. I honestly do think it makes a difference, and even if you think it's not going to, you should try it. And also just like maintaining your hygiene and your self-care even when you don't feel like it. I feel like that is a very it girl habit to have. For example, this morning I was not feeling pretty. Let me tell you, I was not feeling good, and I was like, how am I gonna film this video if I don't even feel confident myself? But I took a shower, I shaved, I washed my bangs, I blow dried them, I put on a face mask, I put ice cubes on my eyes so they can depuff, change into some new clothes, put on some perfume, moisturize my body, and at least I felt 20% better. It was enough. I felt comfortable. You're not always gonna feel like the prettiest girl in the world. For you to feel comfortable is what you deserve. I'm gonna continue my contour on my nose. I'm new to nose contouring, but I feel like I'm doing a pretty decent job. So I'm gonna take this e.l.f. blending brush. I'm just gonna put it on top of my contour, get it pretty pigmented. I just follow down the bridge of my nose and kind of make a V shape so it can start to kind of narrow in the middle. And I'll also do like a horizontal line above the button of my nose. But back to our conversation, I honestly think hygiene is such an important thing to take care of. Okay. Nose contour is on. For blush, I'm gonna use this Too Faced blush. I'm just gonna do the high apples of my cheeks. Something else that really helps me feel confident is just prioritizing healthy habits that will make me feel good on the inside as well as the outside, such as the food that I eat. It's a very hard thing to balance, eating right, but then also not restricting yourself. And I wouldn't say I have it completely figured out, but you know, 80-20 rule I think is a very good standard to live by. Every time I cook from home, I really cook very well, and I have a lot of lean meats, vegetables, whole grains. I'm gonna use this super random highlighter by Yanaball, I think it's called. I think this is the cutest to put on my nose, right on the button and then on the bridge. Then I do some on the tops of my cheekbones, of course. For my eyes, I do want to keep it pretty simple. I have this Naked Heat palette that I've been using for years. I'm going to start with this light nude shade and then start to contour like my outer lid with these two darker browns. When I say eating right, I feel like a lot of people have their own ideas for what eating healthy means, and that's okay, but what makes me feel good is just having less processed foods. Even a granola bar, it can be full of sugar and oils and stuff that isn't necessarily gonna help us feel energized. I've been taking extra time to cook my meals and make my own snacks, and I know that's really providing me with the nutrients that I need to do my best, whether it's at a workout, at a dance class. And by prioritizing that, I feel like it just makes you feel more energized and you can accomplish your goals better. And that is what instills confidence, to be able to know that you achieved something really great and you worked hard towards something, and being confident in your skills, whether it's in your work or in your hobbies. It's gonna make it easier for you to accomplish more goals because you know what you're already capable of. I won't lie to you guys, I don't really do much to my eyebrows except put on an eyebrow gel because they are covered by my bangs. But you know, I feel like maybe the it girl doesn't do as much to her brows as we think she does. She is just so effortlessly cool. I am a huge fan of eyeliner. If you know me personally or you've watched my videos for years, then you would know this. I'm gonna be using this Hello Kitty eyeliner today. You know, it's not the best product, but I like it because it's Hello Kitty. The pen does feel kind of rough, but it gets the job done. I can't talk while I do my eyeliner, so bear with me. For my mascara, I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. As you can tell, I'm obsessed with Maybelline. I am a fan of the drugstore makeup. Ooh, you guys, we're already on the last step of our makeup look. For the final part of our look, we need to have a really good lip combo. I have never been into lip products. I just kind of would put gloss on whenever I needed to. But after discovering this lip combo, I wear it all the time. I have this lip liner by Maybelline in the shade Brownie Pie, and then just some clear lip gloss. I really like kind of darker brown shades. All I do is outline my lips, and then I'll put the lip gloss on and just like blend it on its own. It's kind of giving 90s Latina vibes, and I love it. Something else I want to talk about in terms of confidence is making time to work on your own hobbies and do the things that you want, because I feel like a lot of us get stuck like doom scrolling on our phones, and I've been very guilty of this recently, and I'll just be scrolling, and oftentimes I try to make it productive, but it's just so unnatural for humans to be bombarded with so much information. Even if I am trying to make it productive, I don't always feel my best afterwards, so spending less time on your phone I think is gonna help you boost your confidence, not only because you can stop your brain rot, but we see so much online that we may be jealous of, whether it's somebody's physical beauty, somebody's accomplishments. It can really take a toll on us even if we know our own worth, and it definitely has taken a toll on me. Yesterday, for example, I was about to start scrolling for fun, but I thought, no, I'm gonna put my phone down, I'm gonna pick up my book, and I had a great time reading my book. And it's hard to make that active choice to put your phone down and do something else. I get it, I know, but the benefits are so much better than the short amount of happiness you're gonna get while scrolling. And the more time you spend on doing things that you enjoy, you're gonna feel so good that you accomplished something and learn more about your own strengths and your talents, which in turn is gonna make you feel confident in your abilities and is gonna make you walk different. It's gonna make you see the world different. It's gonna make you see yourself different, and you're just gonna feel good. And then you're gonna start looking good and be like, man, maybe I am that bitch. Maybe I am. And you are. All in all, confidence can come from so many places, and I feel like starting from the inside and working outwards is a really great place to start. But with that being said, I am feeling so cute. I love the way my makeup came out. I think it's a perfect amount of like heavy but still kind of natural, and I really appreciate you guys for watching this. I hope you feel confident and like a baddie with all these tips. I hope you feel like an it girl, because you are an it girl. I love you guys. I will see you next week.